In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 12, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota versus Ohio State. Minnesota will be seeking its first Big Ten win of the season when it travels to Ohio State on Thursday night. The Golden Gophers have dropped their first 4 conference games, including an overtime loss to Nebraska last Saturday. Ohio State is looking to bounce back from a 2-game losing streak after falling to Maryland on Sunday. Ohio State is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following a straight-up loss. The over is 4-0 in the Buckeyes' last 4 home games. The over is 5-1 in Minnesota's last 6 games following an against-the-spread loss. The over is 4-1 in the Buckeyes' last 5 home games against a team with a road winning percentage of less than .400. The Buckeyes are 3-2 against the spread when handed a double-digit point spread in their favor. At the end of December, they did cover on back-to-back games with spreads of -24 or more, but that was to Cupcakes, Maine, and Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical. It's a lot tougher to pull those hits off versus conference opponents, especially in the Big Ten. The Golden Gophers have dropped their 4 conference games by an average of 10 points per, but more recently just 2.5 points per in their last 2, which included a 3-point loss to number 14 Wisconsin. Ohio State's 2 recent Big Ten losses came by an average margin of 4.5 points per, so they understand the drill here. This will be Ohio State's 7th game since December 17th. For Minnesota, it will be just their 4th game since that date, so their legs should be a little fresher, allowing them to somewhat keep pace in this one. The Gophers are shooting and scoring a bit better than their average of late, and I like for that to continue here, though they likely will come short on grabbing victory against a strong shooting Ohio State. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Ohio State ranks as the top adjusted offense per Ken Palm, so we know they will score plenty of points. Over their last 4 games, these 2 teams have combined to average 144 points per, a tick shy of their 144.1 combined average for the season. The Buckeyes have already had 10 games go over this year, and the over is 5-1 in their last 6 games and 4-0 in their last 4 home games. The over is also 5-1 in the last 6 games following a Golden Gophers win against the spread. Also, 2 of the last 3 meetings between these teams have gone over. I like the pinpoint shooting of the Buckeyes to lead this dance and help take us to the promised land. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Michigan versus Iowa. The Michigan Wolverines and Iowa Hawkeyes face off on Thursday in a college basketball showdown at Caver Hawkeye Arena. In the last game between these 2 teams, it was Iowa that secured the 82-71 victory. Michigan is 9-6 on the year. The Wolverines lost to Michigan State in their last game. As for Iowa, they're 10-6 overall following a Sunday win over Rutgers. Iowa is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following an against the spread win. The over is 6-1 in Iowa's last 7 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Iowa's last 5 home games against a team with a road winning percentage of less than .400. The Hawkeyes are scoring quite well lately. They've hit 75 or more points in 7 of their last 8 games. A few of those matchups came against some tough teams, so I like Iowa to put up a nice total in this one as well. As for Michigan, they've been a mixed bag lately depending on the matchup. The Wolverines have 61 or fewer points in 2 of the last 4, and though I think they'll score decently here, I don't believe Michigan will cover. So the Iowa Hawkeyes to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Wolverines of Michigan managed just 53 total points last time out in a loss at Michigan State as the under easily connected. Michigan shot just 35% from the field, while hitting just 15% from behind the 3-point line. The good news is that Michigan turned it over just 9 times, but the damage was done with the awful shooting night. On offense, Michigan is rather average with 75 points per game, while hitting 44.6% from the field and 34.2% from behind the 3-point line. It isn't a very very good free throw shooting team, hitting just 68.5%, leaving a lot of points on the floor. The over has a slight 4-3 lean across the past 7 games overall. The over is 15-5 in the past 20 games on the road, while going 11-5 in the past 16 games after a non-cover. The over is also 14-5 in the previous 19 games on the road against teams with a winning home mark. The Hawkeyes of Iowa rolled up 76 points in a road win over Rutgers last time out as a 5.5-point underdog, winning for the second straight outing, while cashing the over in each of the previous 3 contests. Iowa is good for 75 or more points in 7 of the past 8 games, with the only anomaly a 50-point performance at Nebraska on December 29th. That game against Nebraska was the only under result in the past 7 games overall for the Hawkeyes, too. The over is 5-1 in the past 6 home games against teams with a losing road record, while going 34-16-1 in the past 51 games at Carver Hawkeye Arena. There's a 3-2 lead to the over in the previous 5 meetings, and the over is 3-1 in the past 4 meetings in Iowa City. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Loyola Marymount versus St. Mary's. In a battle in the West Coast Conference, St. Mary's will be hosting the Loyola Marymount squad on Thursday at McKeon Pavilion. The Loyola Marymount Lions are 6th in the conference with a 4-2 record in their last 6 games. St. Mary's is 2nd in the West Coast Conference and are currently on a 5-game winning streak. The Lions are 7-0 against the spread in their last 7 games following an against the spread loss. St. Mary's is 14-3 against the spread in their last 17 games on Thursday. The over is 6-0 in the Lions' last 6 road games. The over is 4-1 in St. Mary's last 6 games against a team with a winning straight-up record. The Loyola Marymount Lions have lost 2 out of their last 3 games, while St. Mary's is one of the best squads in the entire country. They rank 9th in DI and Ken Pomeroy's ratings and have won 8 out of their last 9 clashes. They just beat Portland by a remarkable 42 points. Furthermore, Loyola Marymount does not have the defense to stay in this game. They are squandering 99.5 points per 100 possessions compared to only 88 points per 100 from the Gales. The Lions are decent offensively, but the Gales' elite defense has allowed an average of only 55 points in their 3 conference games. The Gales are winning by huge margins. 3 of their last 4 victories have been by at least 20 points. St. Mary's defense is elite, and they are going to lock down again in this game. Their defense is giving up only 57 points, and Loyola Marymount is going to really struggle to score in this game. St. Mary's will attack the weak defense of Loyola Marymount, and St. Mary's will pull far away. So the St. Mary's Gales to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Lions will attempt a lot of threes, averaging 26 3-point attempts per game and having success. They are producing, collecting 70 or more in 5 of their last 6 games. In addition, the Gales' potent offense has collected at least 84 points in 3 out of their last 4 games. The Lions rank 216th in field goal defense, and St. Mary's should exploit them. The Gales attempted 29 3-pointers in their previous action against Portland and have connected on 37.5% of their threes on the season. The over is also 5-0 in the Lions' last 5 road games. I expect a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.